Hey, what's up? My name is Nikki Misery.
I'm Nick Rossi.
We're part of New Year's Day, and you're watching Most Extreme on Pure Grade Audio. The most extreme stage incident I ever had is I remember we used to spit blood out on people, and I used to use this theater blood, you know, where it has like this minty taste. And I remember during one of the shows I was out of that, and kids would bring, like, you know, the ones that you get at Target, and I filled up the bottle and I went to go get more, but I was so thirsty and dehydrated that I accidentally swallowed it. And then I spent like the next 2 minutes vomiting by my amp, and I'm still playing the song, you know, like just curling up a storm. And I remember just turning around and just laughing.
My most extreme stage incident wasn't when I was playing, but it was on one of the first tours I did with New Year's Day, and we were on tour with a band called Combichrist, who are insane, but they're so much fun and they're great friends. And it was at the very beginning of the tour, and I was standing up on this balcony, and the drummer Joey looks up at me when they were about to do their encore, and oh no, I'm sorry, he came backstage. They were about to do their encore, and he says, "You're gonna play the next song." And I had no idea. I've never listened to them or anything, and I had my in-ears in because I was watching their set, and just for like earplugs basically. And before I could even say anything else, like, his wireless pack was strapped to my belt, and I was on his kit, and he was standing over me telling me what to play, and I'm on stage just playing his drums to a song that I've heard 4 times, you know, only live too. So yeah, that was mine.
And then as he's doing that, he's taking the drum set and throwing it off the stage.
Yeah, not to mention, he's like picking pieces of it and throwing it across the stage while he's doing that, and it wound up becoming like a thing throughout the rest of the tour.
Most extreme equipment failure, it was actually more so me failure. I remember I was playing a show with one of my old bands, and it was at the Cat Club, back when the Cat Club was a Cat Club. And we went to start the set, and I turned my guitar on, and it was just nothing but feedback, and it sounded so bad, and I had my wah on. And they had plenty of times where, like, I would come in on a song, and I would do a jump, and nothing, and I never would hit my tuner off. Just stupid things, and like wondering why my stuff's not working, and like, oh, I didn't turn it on. I get in this world and in this zone that, like, I'm not focused on turning my amp on.
You just go away for a while.
Yeah.
Mine, I've had, oh god, I've had sticks just break in half in the middle of a song. That's not really that big of a deal, but I've had, like, the beater, the thing that hits my kick drum, just come off in the middle of a song, so then I've had to, like, play with my left foot, or, like, you know, like, I've had a cymbal just fly off because, like, the little nut on the top gets off, and I'll hit it really hard and it just flies off. I had one fly off and land in my lap one time, so I'm like trying to hit my snare drum around it and get it off. Like, there's so many things. So I've had my in-ears come unplugged so I can't hear anything that's going on, like.
No, most extreme video game? I don't know, I think I'm so desensitized. Nothing seems extreme anymore. Like, we had the Grand Theft Autos, and now they seem like whatever.
Yeah. There was one that I played a long time ago called Manhunt, and it was on like PlayStation 2 or something, and that game scared the crap out of me. And it was like, you're this guy that, like, I don't know, you were like some hostage or something, and you have to, like, but it was just like, it was like watching a horror movie that you're, like, involved in. It was really scary. It was cool though.
Or the original Friday 13th on Super Nintendo used to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, you go through the different cabins, and all of a sudden Jason would show up, and then that stupid 6 or 8-bit graphics, I was like, ah!
It was enough back then.
Yeah, it was enough. It scared the hell out of me. I thought he was right behind me. 8-bit Jason.
With the 8-bit music too. Yeah. This guy. him and I, though, when we get together, it gets to be a lot of fun. If we're both on the same page that night, something's gonna break.
Yeah.
Something will get broken.
Some shit will get thrown.
Yes.
Sorry if it's at you.
Yeah.
Apologies.
It's nothing personal, but yeah, something's gonna get broken or thrown. Yeah.
The most extreme movie in my collection. I don't know if it's extreme, but this one was awesome. It was this movie called Flesh for the Beast. And it was like this total B-horror movie, and it's about this like paranormal team that goes into like this old brothel. You know, it's supposed to be haunted as hell, and they kind of split up and go. And then like one guy goes into a room and he finds this girl there. She totally comes on to him, and they have like this. It's not like they have like a loving scene. And all of a sudden she turns into a demon and kills him. And then it's this extreme metal played by Buckethead. You're just like, oh my god, yes! And it was the raddest thing. I don't know if that's extreme, but it
sounds extreme.
I remember one time when I saw it, I was so excited about it. Like I flipped over the table and was like, ah! Shred! Shred guitar and killing!
Oh man. You know what? I don't know, like, Insidious scared the shit out of me too. That was the first horror movie in a long time. Normally I'm just like, what? This is stupid. Like, you know, you're not gonna scare me. Insidious scared the shit out of me.
Did you ever see Serbian film?
I was gonna bring that one up. It's not in my collection, so I wouldn't like necessarily fit into this. But there's a movie called Serbian Film. That's some extreme shit. Yeah.
Actually, one extreme one might be Sex and the City 2, the movie. That frightened me fucking to death.
Spice World, when they say hold on to your knickers.
Oh, dude, Spice World was a gem.
Yeah, it was.
Spice World was crafted by God himself.
It was.
Was born from a jackal. It's probably the most extreme thing that nobody would know about me. My dad's Pablo Escobar.
I enjoy small dogs a lot.
Whoa, bro.
Guy,
what was the question again?
It was the most extreme thing about you that no one knows. It's funny, like, I don't think people realize that, like, when we get home, it's pretty damn chill. Like this is where we get all of our shit out. And, you know, this is where we go nuts. Like that, like, we don't really... when I go home, I love to just play on my practice pad, take drum lessons, watch movies, watch The Office, like... You know, like, but when I'm out here, like, the most extreme shit happens out here, I would say, and on stage and stuff. Like, you really go to a different place. I don't know about anybody else, but I know him and I do. Like, you black out and you're just not you for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You're somebody else.
Oh, definitely the most extreme band we ever toured with Combichrist.
Yeah. Hands down.
Yeah, those guys.
Those guys were nuts. One of the very, like, first shows, I was on top of a balcony and they were playing downstairs. And everyone else was in the green room, and the drummer saw me, and he said, "Come down here." And it was during like one of their last songs, and he said, "Okay, you have to." The singer came down and was like, "You have to sit down on the drum riser, and no matter what happens, you have to just sit there. You can't move." And so I'm sitting down, and they're like pouring beers in my mouth. They're throwing drums over my head. There's a scar on my shoulder from like the drummer throwing a cymbal, and it just landed on my shoulder, and it cut it open. Like. They're insane. And then, like, I'm pretty small, I don't weigh a lot, and their singer would just nightly pick me up and toss me in the crowd like a doll, you know, and I would just crowd surf. Like,
Combichrist is absolutely one of the most fun bands to tour with. Extreme, fun, awesome, fucking love those guys. If everybody gets a chance, go see them play.
Yeah, if anyone watching this wants to see some extreme shit, go see Combichrist, because it's the best show.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I had no idea what to expect with them.
And it is
they
extreme.
Forever changed me.
Yeah.